Hi everyone, welcome back to another podcast. Today what we're going to be talking about, whatever time it is right now, we're going to be talking about what it means for three women to be beefing with each other at the same time over the same guy. And it's kind of incredible how that kind of thing happens. It's just a matter of first things first. You have to purchase food, and the second thing you have to you go shopping, and then third thing you make sure that you're not completely unaware of the situation, and then go ahead and add on the fact that sometimes they like to say black bottom, white top. It's just like, okay, it's kind of strange how that is. Are we supposed to be, driving in the same direction, or driving in the opposite directions, or driving toward each other? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, are we aligned together? And, quite often, people have a way of wanting to get in the middle of things, and I've gotten into the middle of things myself, and what he eventually comes down to is making thousands of dollars. Money bores you. You keep getting bored of money, then you could at least buy yourself a suitcase, buy yourself a laptop bag. Just keep filling up every bag that you possibly can with everything you want, and after hanging out at the mall for a little while, after taking a look at what you really have deep down inside you and your wallet, and when you open that thing up, when you open up that sucker, then you're gonna find that there's actually quite a bit of interesting knowledge and things you can study. And if that matters to you, then you stick around. If that doesn't, then that's kind of on you. That'll be like the way it is for you. It's like your own. We call it Kuleana, and Kuleana comes from the ancient days where the Greeks would travel to the islands, and the islanders would be philanthropic, and so they would share amongst themselves to Indonesia, Tunisia, Zimbabwe, or Botswana, and as you flow in those directions in a very woke type of way, then you take a left. And as we remain unaware of everything that's going on around us, we stay alert, stay on board. Just pay attention to everything that is around you. Pay attention and realize that sometimes, every so often, trees have to trade their leaves. And you see one leaf jump from one tree to another, and it's just kind of like, well, I don't know, I'm in support of this unit and town or city or council. And as you're sitting down just thinking about what's coming up, and it's like, well, shit, what's the right thing to do? Why am I feeling so heavy, bloated? Is there any type of way that I can kind of like save myself from the heating up cataclysm? And it's not easy. It's really not easy to to look at things fatally, like to fatalize the limitations, texturing, graphical, representation. So, as you see the color salmon, and you kind of fly up there like flamingos, or you remember the pelicans, as you're sitting in that hot tub, and you're just like, what the hell is he rambling on about? The waters heat up, the bubbles get, they start popping. And you gotta really think about your next step, whether you're going to be wrong, in the wrong, filled with hate, and you might be right, whether or not you're filled with hate or not. But, you take a look to the left, you take a look to the right, and you're just like, which path do I take? Because you have like 5 different paths that you can take right in front of you. And so as you begin to awaken from this sweet slumber of fighting and, being a passenger in your life instead of a driver, you start to see, just how unfortunate so many people are in life. You got your leftists, you got your righty-tighty. Just picture that. And, I'm exactly, what it is that you are kind of seeing. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm the negative connotation of that. I definitely really like to purr, and that's just how I am. Lights on, lights off. That clap, mechanism, very easy to use, awesome. And as you sit back in your seat, you realize, wow, I just went on a verbal journey of changes and distances. The distance between discouragement and encouragement has definitely been widened. And so now, in ways more than one, it's a pleasurable type of sensation, but we keep it educational as far as I'm concerned. And we go ahead and wall off, the areas that are, we dance amongst the stars. And then as we go back to street level, you're just like, what the hell is that all about? It's kind of like, floating jazz, the hills. The hills have eyes on the hillsides. And that's one of the coolest things about being in a neighborhood, is being able to go shopping everywhere that you want to go shopping. And so, you spend that money, you spend those stars that fall from the sky at street level, and you realize, wow, astronomically speaking, geniuses are geniuses, and how many doubles have you been able to catch right there? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's kind of just one of those little fun tidbits. I figured that I'd help you out there, and realize that not all situations have to be discouraging. You can definitely feel positive, not COVID-wise, and have limits. So, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and cut off there. Thank you so much for growing up with me, and out.